Alright, let's play 20 questions. Question number 1. Where were you born? I was born in Salt Lake City, Utah. Number 2. Who is the most important person in your life growing up and why? That's an easy answer. The person, as in human being, that is the most influential in my life and has been is my mom. Hands down. I could talk about that ad infinitum, but I won't. I will just say this. If there are traits about me that you admire, there are 2 influences in my life I do not consider anything that I like about myself. And I'm not even kidding. I'm not exaggerating here to be independent of. My faith and my mother. Not saying my mother's perfect. I've learned as much from her mistakes and the way she has come back from them as anything else. But yeah, she is and was the most important human being in my life, and there are a million reasons. Number 3, what is my favorite color? Look at my tank top, my profile page, half of the outfits I wear on this site, and you probably will be able to guess it's some shade of pink. You would not be wrong. What was your favorite movie? It's a really difficult question. Very. I love a lot of movies. There is one that I'm trying to think of that I saw recently that I absolutely love. But there are a lot of them. So my favorite actor is Christian Bale. So, any Christian Bale movie. My friend Ryan and I still need to finish our Bale Fest. The Prestige was awesome, but there are different movies that I love for different reasons. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, I love that movie. It's one of the ones I claim is my favorite. There are a million of them. Do you think that people have a soul, however you define it? Absolutely, I do. Do you believe in the possibility that God exists? I believe that God exists. It's that simple for me. That's what I believe. Have you ever gone bungee jumping? You will never catch me jumping off of anything. That may not be true. I doubt it, though. I'm not a heights person. If you could solve one and only one world problem, what would it be? It's a very difficult one, and I've heard a lot of great answers, and it's interesting because the answers all seem to have to do with who the person is that is answering the question, which I found really interesting. Faye Girl said she would get rid of irrational fears, which is something I've dealt with. Dancing with a Broom said disease. That's really an impossible question to me. Do you believe there might be aliens out there that have visited the Earth from time to time? I'm not completely against the idea that there are aliens out there. I mean, this huge universe. I'm not really so sure that they've been popping in to visit the planet Earth. I liked Dancing with the Broom's answer. Why would they? Did I have a pet growing up? I've had a few. My favorite pet would definitely be my dog Coco, who I have not had in years. She's gone. I miss her. She was half Doberman, half chocolate lab. Beautiful. She looked like a slightly thicker version of a Doberman, but chocolate. Like, she had the same shading and everything, but it was all a shade of brown. She was beautiful and smart and loyal, and I miss her. Is there a circumstance that would warrant the death penalty? The predominant answer I've seen, and once again I'm probably going to go with, is I would say no, and yet at the same time, once again, it has never been tested, but I'm not a fan of it myself, no. But I don't know, it's a tough question. Yes, I'm being a waffler. W-A-F-F-L-E-R. I like to throw inside jokes into my video. It's probably not very nice. If you could have a super sense, what would it be? I've only heard one other person answer this. I would have to choose between sight and touch, and I think I would go with touch. I'm really not sure why. I'm a very tactile person, and that would be interesting. If someone offered you enough money for you to live the rest of your life, how much would that be? That's a really tough question. I don't know how long I'm going to live. I don't have very high expenses. I'm a rather frugal person, really, and I could live comfortably on a little amount of money, through the rest of my life. I'm gonna go with the stock answer of around $5 million. I don't know. Probably could live on less than that. No, I know I could live on less than that. How old do you think you will be when you die? I have no idea. What time did you go to bed last night? That is a sore spot. Stop asking me questions like that. Just kidding. It was probably around 2 a.m. last night. If I asked you what's the top 3 things you like about yourself, what would those be? The ability to understand and use words, the ability to see life from different perspectives other than my own, and something I love and hate about myself is my very empathetic personality, which is kind of the same as the second one, but a little bit different. I really experience things for other people, whether I want to or not. If you could have any profession in the world and it would support you, what would the job be? Don't ask me that question. I guess I would say a writer. There's so many things I want to do. I don't know. Probably would have to just say a writer, because a writer can really be anything. If you could go back in time only once, where would you go and when? I don't want to answer that question. What's your favorite meal? It's a tough question. Probably baked chicken, garlic mashed potatoes, and broccoli. I don't know. I just pulled that out of the top of my head. I like food. And last question. If you wanted to tell me something that not many people know about you, what would that be? I'm not as strong as I come across, but I'm stronger than I think I am. There, we'll give you that. So yeah, those were my 20 answers to your 20 questions. That was fun.